Hi everyone, welcome back into Wellverse Creations. What I'm going to do for this beautiful Feelings of Fall junk journal is make the tassel today. So you can see here that I've just chosen some really beautiful fibers from the mixed fibers that I showed on a previous video. So if you want to see those, I bought them on Etsy and I've just made this beautiful little cluster. And so I wanted to show you this too. This is the wire I'm using. 28 gauge, and I just picked this a little bit darker gold. What I did, let me show you this. I haven't wound it or anything. So this jump ring is only on one side. So I just slid it on one side all the way up to the top here. And this wants to twist, so see how that is? And now when I string the beads, they're gonna go on both sides of the wire, and that will hold that at the top because I want that to be my little hanger. Okay, so then I'm going to run this all the way up to the top like so. I think these beads are so cool. I think I got these at Michael's, but it might have been Joann's before they closed. They had really good deals on beads when they would have their sales. But our Joann's moved to a new building and the prices skyrocketed. And I only shopped the sales, but even then, sometimes their sales weren't as good as some of the other craft stores. So, and I always go for deals because why not? Okay, so there's our topper. And let me see what that looks like with this. Oh, I think that looks nice. And that'll be hanging up here. The thing with laying out the fibers is just totally up to you. It's just your own personal preference, what you like, what your eye says yes to. But I mean, I will warn you, you can spend a long time deciding that. And in the end, it does kind of matter because the placement will bug you, but you can always undo this if it doesn't look right. All it is twisted wire. So see how easy this is? All right, super gorgeous. Love it. Very easy too. And then I have these really cute hangers. Now, if, like I said, if you leave your wire really long, you can always string beads on them. But I prefer on this particular one not to do that. And there are ways to, well, I'm going to leave it kind of about like that because I do want one of these little sunflowers. I don't know if I want it on my tassel. I was just going to kind of see like if this was hanging down. But tassels kind of spin, so I may use these hanging off the edge of the journal. So for now, I'm waiting on that. And so then here is, I haven't bound this yet, so everything wants to fall out. Now, this tassel is obviously very long, but I do kind of like mine to puddle, but I'll probably take this back a little bit. But I think that's going to be really nice. Okay, so let's see about putting the little hanger here. And I usually put the hanger on and then trim. Okay, now I'm going to put this on. And what it is a screw and a hanger. And I got these on Amazon and there's different colors. I think I like the gold for this. And then I really just eyeball it. I use a crocodile, the smallest hole. Okay. Of course, you just put your little screw through right here. And then attach the little hanger. So what I'm going to do is add one more jump ring. Okay, so I'm loving our tassel. I think it turned out really nice. I think the colors are a really good blend with what's in the journal. And what I did trim the ends, and I didn't do them real perfect. I didn't want them to have a real bob look. So there's a slight variation in the lengths of some of the fibers.